Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel ERPZEN. In today's video, we will see how to import assets through FBDI process, that is data conversions through FBDI process. Now the cutoff date is 30th April 2026. We load the assets which are active as on 30th April 2026 and any assets that are retired, those we will not load them into the system since they are not active, and if we load them again we have to do retirement. So to avoid the retirement again in Oracle, we load only the active assets. Now let's jump into the system and understand what is the current period. Click on your username, click on setup and maintenance. Now search for the task called manage asset book. Click on manage asset books. Now search for your asset book, Supremo. Click on search. Open this Supremo asset book. Now here you can see the current period is April 2026. That means when we load the data, there is current period in asset book. This is very crucial and important step, and it's going to be determined based on the data migration, and based on the cutoff period we should give the current period in asset book. And since this is one time setup, we need to be very cautious when we configure this configuration. Click on cancel, click on done. And let's discuss about depreciation. Since the assets are of 30th April 2026, our assumption is they are depreciated in legacy system, and we have to take the confirmation from the client. A general practice, they do depreciation and close the books, and they give the trial balance for 30th April 2026. If client says yes, depreciation was calculated, then we will capture the current period as May 2026. And if the client says the depreciation was not calculated, then we will capture the data as April 2026. That is about the current period. Now let us download the sheet. Search for Oracle OER, Oracle Enterprise Repository for Oracle Fusion applications. Click on open link. Click on from cloud applications. Under enterprise resource planning, click on financials. Click on all books. Under implementation, click on file based data import for financials. And click on expand on assets. Now click on fixed assets mass additions import. Now this is the template. Now click on fixed assets mass additions import template XLSM. Download this. Now click on properties. Okay, click on cancel. Now open the template. There are three tabs in total: mass editions, mass edition distributions, mass rates. Here, if you see, mass editions means we have to populate the data relating to assets, and mass edition distributions means we have to populate the asset assignment information in the spreadsheet. And finally, if you see mass addition rates, if we have enabled reporting ledger, then only we have to populate this template. And now let's jump into this. I will maximize, say 120. I'll remove the sample data and remove the sample data. Say this is mandatory. This is mandatory. Asset number, we'll see that asset description is mandatory. Serial number, asset type is mandatory. Cost is mandatory. Date pledged in mandatory. Prorate convention, asset unit is mandatory. These two major and minor categories are mandatory. Posting status and queue name, they are mandatory. Asset key, this is not mandatory, but we'll populate it asset key segment, or else you can leave it as blank. This amortize is not required, and depreciate, yes. Depreciation method, you can remove this. Hmm, you can remove this. And cost clearing is nothing but this is asset clearing account. I think we are having 6 segments. We have to populate asset clearing account over here. Let us check the other columns. These are all not mandatory to populate. Supplier name, supplier number, purchase order, invoice, voucher number. These are not mandatory information. Now we are good with this sheet. Now we'll go into distributions. Now interface line number, units assigned, asset location, it is mandatory. Now let's see what are all the again mandatory columns. Depreciation expense. This is also a mandatory field. I'm having six segments, so we'll provide all these six segments. And in this sheet, these are all the mandatory columns that you have to populate to create a set via FBDI templates. Now we'll check one by one. Select all sheet and unhide all columns. Select all sheet and unhide all columns. Now interface line number, it is used to connect, to establish a connection between mass additions and mass addition distribution sheets. It acts like invoice ID in AP. Say give any unique random value, say 1021, asset book. Click on navigator. Click on fixed assets. Click on assets. Click on task list. Now click on Enquire Assets, Supremo US Corp, and the category is Building. Now let's say this is the corporate book that we are using. Yeah, this is the corporate book that we are using. We have already populated that. And transaction name, it is not mandatory. And asset description, say ERPZEN, FBDI. Asset addition. Now, when we talk about asset number, I have to show it to the system. Click on your username. Click on setup and maintenance. Now, search for the task called manage system controls. Open the task manage system controls. Now here you can see the starting asset number and the last asset number used. Say for example, if client asks for legacy asset number to be migrated as it is, then check the starting asset number in system controls. Here the starting asset number is 1 lakh. It means whenever we load the asset into system is providing the automatic numbering if we leave the column as blank, and if we are trying to load the asset, now system will assign 1,13,303. This is the number 1,13,303 as asset number, since the last number used is 1,13,302. and client sets the last asset number that they have used is 1,50,000 and we cannot load since it is reserved for automatic numbering. Anytime client is providing the asset number that should be less than or equivalent to 1 lakh, not more than that. In case they provide the bigger value, we need to understand what is the legacy number. In this case, our asset number is 1,50,000 and we will define this in system controls as starting asset number. Then we will get room for loading the legacy asset number as it is. Since this is one time configuration, we need to be cautious when we set up this configuration. And one more thing, here we can see oldest date placed in service, that is 1/1/1950. Say for example, if the client is requesting to bring the data which belongs to 1949, we cannot bring that because the oldest date placed in service is 1150. That means on or after 1950 we can bring the data into Oracle, but before 1950, say for example it may be 1947, 1946 or 1945, we cannot bring those asset information to Oracle. This is very crucial and important. It is a very important interview question as well. Now click on cancel. Now since it is an asset number, is automatic asset number, I am not populating it, but it is mandatory. Okay, we can leave as it is. Asset number, asset description, manufacturer we can remove, serial number, model, and asset type. From the LOV you can see CIP, expensed and group, and out of which I am going to upload only capitalized assets. And what is the cost? 12,000. Say 1 lakh. Date placed in service, on which date it was placed on service, and the format is YYYYMMDD. That means 2026 slash 06 slash 10. It is automatically taking format cells, custom. You can specify. Now click on OK. Yeah, 2026 6 10. How many units you are going to purchase? Now here asset category segment 1 and asset category segment 2 is nothing but this is major category and this is minor category. Now we will see that information. Click on fixed assets. Click on assets. Now click on task list. Now click on inquire assets. Now Supremo US Corp. Click on search. BUILD. Now click on search. Supremo US Corp. Now you can see the category is building. and this is office. Now we'll check what are all the other information that has to be populated. Now posting status, set it to post, and queue name set it to post, and feeder system strada. This is also a mandatory one. Now we'll check the other information. Asset key segment 1, as we discussed, this is optional, but if you want to populate, you can populate. We'll populate this. The asset key is, this is the asset key. Compression station. Yeah, compression station. Now we will see what are all the other information that has to be populated. Depreciate, yes. Depreciate, yes. Depreciation method and life in years, life in months. You have to provide this information. Say, let's go to manage asset categories. Manage asset categories. Click on manage asset categories. Manage asset categories. Supremo. Now click on search. Now building office. This is the category. Building office. Search for your corporate book. Supremo. Yeah, Supremo US corporate book. Now click on default rules. Now here you can see STL, straight line method. Now life in months, 30 years. 30 years into months. Let us check how many months. Thirty years into months. That means 360 months. So life in months is 360. Now, cost clearing account is nothing but asset clearing account. Click on accounts. This is the asset clearing account. Copy, say 120, 10, 15910, 0000000. I'm good with this information. Now let us check if there is any sample data. There is no sample data. We are good to go. Yeah, I think there is no sample data or seeded data in this sheet. Yeah, remove this. Now, yeah, compression station. I'm good with this sheet. Now, click on mass distributions. Interface line number 1021. Units assigned 1. Now, asset location. Say, click on assignments. Okay. Click on navigator. Click on fixed assets. Click on asset inquiry. Supremo US Corp. Now click on search. Click search. Click on assignments. USA, California, Atlanta office. USA. Yeah. USA. California. Atlanta. Office. Yeah. Asset location. Here you have to remember one point. Here, if you see the prerequisites we have discussed, here you can see manage asset locations. Since there is no dynamic combination creation allowed before the data migration or data conversion activity, you have to make sure that all the locations are configured beforehand when you load assets into system. Otherwise, system will throw so many exceptions. System will not allow you to load the data. Now let's jump into the FBDI template. I'm fine with this data. Now depreciation expense account. Now click on your username. Click on setup and maintenance. Search for the task called manage asset categories. Open the task, manage asset categories. Now search with your book Supremo US corporate book. Now click on search. Office building. Now search for our corporate book Supremo US corporate book. So this is the expense account, depreciation expense account. Depreciation expense account. Say remove the seeded data and populate our own data. 120, 120, 10, 68120, 68120, and remaining all values are default. Populate those values. Yeah. Now you are good with the sheet. Let's check. Yeah. Now I'm good with this. And remove the seeded data. Check one more time. Supremo US Corp. Check one more time if there is any seeded data which was provided by Oracle by default. Now everything looks good. Now generate the CSV file. We'll save this file. Save as desktop asset data migration. We'll create a new folder in this. New folder 3. Open. Save the template. Now click on instructions and CSV generation. Now click on generate CSV file. Desktop asset DM. In this new folder we will save. Desktop asset DM. New folder 3. New folder. Save. Desktop assets DM. New folder 3. New folder. Save. Yeah. Now let us load the data into the system. Click on navigator. Click on tools. Click on scheduled processes. Click on schedule new process. Now run load interface. File for import. Now click on OK. Now select import to process as post mass additions. Search with post mass additions. Click on OK. Now select your data file. Click on upload a new file. Click on choose file. Assets DM, new folder 3, new folder. Select the record and click on OK. Click on OK. Click on submit. 1567. Now refresh. Click on refresh. Yeah, it got succeeded. Let us wait for the parent job as well to be succeeded. So it is succeeded. Now you can find the data at asset workbench. Click on fixed assets. Click on assets. Now you can see ERPZEN FBDI edition. From here you can click on ready to post and you can select the record and click on post all, or else you can run the import to process. Click on navigator. Click on, and one more point here, click on ready to post. Here, since we have set the queue status to post, we are able to post. Otherwise, if there are hundreds and thousands of records, you have to select this record and you have to click on actions, you have to click on prepare all, and you have to change the queue status from new to post, which is a hectic and tedious activity for anyone. So That is the reason why upfront you have to populate the queue status as post. So when you set the queue status as post, system will show you the asset records. From here you can post all the assets into the system. Now let us run the import to progress process. Click on navigator, click on scheduled processes, click on schedule new process. There are two ways. From here, from the schedule new process, you can submit the import job, or else you can select the asset record and click on post all. Now run the import job. Post mass editions. Select the record and click on OK. Click on OK. Now select your book. Supremo US Corp. Now click on submit. 1579. Save OK. Refresh. Click on refresh. Say refresh until it got submitted. Yeah, it got succeeded. So we have successfully created. Now click on navigator. Click on fixed assets. Click on assets. Click on fixed assets. Click on assets. Click on ready to post. Now select the record and click on post all. Click on navigator. Click on tools, scheduled process. Click on refresh. Yeah. So previously got successfully completed. Let us review this document. No data found, it is telling. Post mass additions report. No, so now let's review this. Now click on navigator. Click on asset inquiry. Select the category as BUILD building. Let us review what is the issue. Click on fixed assets. Click on assets. Click on ready to post. Open this asset. Everything looks good. The asset key, the queue status is post, the category is building office. Click on save. We can see the salvage amount, straight line, life of assets. Everything looks good. Now say save, save and close. Select this record. Click on ready to post. Select this record and click on post all. There is some issue with this instance, I think. That is the reason why you are unable to see this. The asset additions were submitted. Okay. Click on navigator. Click on tool scheduled process. Now say refresh. It is running. Total lines posted for report. I'm not sure, it is not throwing any error as well. I think there is some issue with the instance. After that, okay, anyway, but we are able to create the asset. So this is the asset. Click on prepare all. It is not required actually. It is fine. The property type, each and everything looks good to me. But since this is a demo instance, I think it is having some issue. Source information, everything looks good. Salvage amount. Now let us try one more time. Click on ready to post. What is this incomplete? This is not ours. This is ours. Now say post all. This is the last time I'll try and I leave this. Click on scheduled process. Now click on refresh. Okay, this is the report. Now let's check. Okay, let's leave this. I think there is some issue with the instance, but the asset record was successfully loaded. We can see this ERPZEN FBDI edition, and the same you can find in our template as well. Mass editions, ERPZEN FBDI edition. You can see the asset description, which is in column E. Now we'll see the process. We have done this, we have done this. Now we'll run create accounting for assets. Click on navigator. Sorry, click on task list. Now click on create accounting. Select your corporate book, say Supremo US corporate book. Process category, leave it as blank so that you are not restricting or telling to system that create accounting should run only for a particular category. Now accounting mode final, process events all, report style detail, transfer to general ledger and post to general ledger, set them to yes and include this is not mandatory. Click on submit. 1650. Now click on OK. Click on navigator. Click on scheduled process. Now click on refresh. Create accounting for assets. It is submitted. Now when you are submitting create accounting, make sure that the period is open in GL as well, so that they will be posted. Now this is the parent job. Now create accounting sub process, post subledger journal entries, post subledger journal entry sub process, import journal shell, and this is the job now it is running. Yeah, it is successfully completed. Create accounting for assets, sub process, journal entry, sub process, child, post, and create accounting execution report. So click on default document. So only two are processed in ledger, US primary ledger. So like this, you have to create accounting entries and review them in general ledger module. And now let us review the next step. Reverse and post the imported journals in GL. Now click on what is the ledger. Click on setup and maintenance. Manage asset book. Manage asset books. Supremo US corporate book. What is the ledger? Okay, US primary ledger. Now let us review the process. Click on navigator. Click on scheduled process. Now select the record. Yeah. Select the record. And click on default document. Yeah. Now there are no warnings and no errors, and final entries 2 are passed. Now we'll check in GL. Now we'll check in GL. 4/30/2026. Okay, we'll check in GL. Click on general accounting. Click on Journals, US Primary Ledger. Click on Task List. Now click on Manage Journals. Now click Search. The accounting period is April. Now click on Search. The source is Assets. Click Search. Yeah. So you can see the journals which are posted. Click on Debit. Click on View Transaction. Four five six 026. Yeah, it is there in execution report 456026. So like this, you have to create the journal entries. Now click on Done. Click on Cancel. Now click on your username. Click on Setup and Maintenance. Now search for the task called Manage Journal Sources. Manage Journal Sources. Open the task, Manage Journal Sources. Search for assets. Click on Enter. Now make sure that by default it will be set to yes, but change to no from yes. Now click on Save. Save and close. Now click on General Accounting. Click on Journals. Click on Task List. Now click on Manage Journals. Select the accounting period as 4. Now source is assets. Now click on search. Now reverse these batches. Say open this batch. Click on batch actions. Click on reverse. Say reversal period and reversal method. Switch debit and credit. Now click on OK. So like this, you have to reverse. Yeah. This is the reversal journal entry and you have to post the reversal journal entry. Click on refresh until it got posted. Click on refresh. Click on refresh. Yeah, the reversal general entry is also posted. Now click on cancel. Now run GL trial balance report. As you can see, GL trial balance report. Review the balances as 0. Now go to tools, scheduled processes. Click on schedule new process. Now run trial balance report. Click on OK. Click on OK. US primary ledger, US currency type, total accounting period 4/26. So I'm fine with this. Now click on submit. 1722. Click on refresh until the job is successfully completed. Yeah, it was successfully completed. Now select the record. Click on default document. And here, make sure that the asset clearing is 0. Yeah, this is the asset clearing. So make sure that this account is 0 when you load the data. Since we are having so much of balances, so that is the reason why it is not 0. But in real time, this account has to be 0. Now click on home. Now review the totals. Say for example, let us jump into the template. If there are 2 or 3, now the cost is 1 lakh. And if there are 2 another capitalized asset, and if there is another capitalized asset, we have to review what are all the capitalized assets, the totals. Say for example, this is 1 lakh, this is 2 lakhs, 2 plus 1 3 lakhs, and these totals has to be matched in this report. Click on scheduled process. Click on schedule new process. Now run asset additions report. Asset additions report. Now click on OK. Now select your book, Supremo US Corporate Book. From period to period, click on submit. 1730. Now review the balances. It was successfully completed. Now select the record and review the report. Click on republish. Click on PDF. Okay, it is in Excel format. It is on not opening. Okay, you have to run asset additions report. And now, if there are any CIP assets, okay, it is opening. Click on enable editing. Enter your user credentials. Click on next. Click on skip. Like this, you can see what are all the assets that are added, and you have to match the totals with your totals. Now run. If there are any CIP assets you have loaded, run CIP detail report. Click on OK. Supremo US dollar April to April. Now click on submit. It only gives the CIP asset details, cost in production, cost in process, asset details. Now we'll run this report and see, look and feel how it look like. Now click on republish. CIP detail report. So for the said account, for the said period, there are no CIP details. So that is the reason why you are not able to get any CIP details report. Uh, Let us run the other report. Journal entry reverse ledger. It shows all the balances like YTD and PTD. Let us review them. Yeah. Click on lists asset depreciation amounts for the specified period. The report is sorted by and groups totals for each balancing segment, expense account, and cost center. Click on OK. Now select your book, Supremo, select USD, select April. Now click on submit. We'll see the look and feel. Now click on refresh. I think that is the last report. Yeah, that is the last report. Yeah. Now let's see the look and feel. Yeah, it is succeeded. Now click on republish PDF. Now, this is the report. Oh, this is CIP detail report. Yeah. So this is the report. You can see all the details like asset, date placed in service, depreciation method, life, cost, depreciation amount, YTD balances. This is what I'm talking about. You can see year to date depreciation, depreciation reserve, net book value, units and percentage. All the detailed information we can see here in this report. So that is the reason why you have to run this report, like asset, date placed in service, depreciation method, life, cost, depreciation amount, YTD depreciation, depreciation reserve, net book value, units and percentage, and the total cost and total expense account. So you can find all the details here, like what is the asset and all. Click on home. So in this way, you can bring all the assets from legacy system to Oracle via FBDI template. I hope you liked this video. If you like the video, please hit like, share and subscribe to our channel ERPZEN for more Oracle Fusion tutorials. Drop your questions in the comment sections. Until then, see you in the next video. Thank you. Thank you very much.